Hey yo, what's good with y'all, man? Blazy back with another video, and today I'm coming at y'all with my build tutorial. I've been having a lot of people ask me what's my build. I got people on the other team asking me about it and stuff, so I'm like, you know what, why not make a video on it so y'all can stop asking me about it. I'm tired of y'all messages. So to start off, I did make a shooting guard, and I made a shooting guard because they're better than point guards, and I'm not about to argue with y'all little crackhead guards or whatever. I'm not about to argue with y'all. Just shooting guards are better than point guards. So the most important part of this tutorial is the archetype. So I'm primary driving and finishing, and my secondary is shot creating. And I did that because it's more logical to make that archetype than a pure slasher. Because with shot creating, you already have a high layup, and then you mix that with a slasher, then it's essentially the same thing as a pure slasher with more benefits. I get more badges, the stats are a lot higher in different areas, and my ball control goes up a little bit higher than normal. So with a pure slasher, these are what my stats are, and it's not that bad, you know. It can be better, but so I made a shot creator at secondary. As you can see, the stats are not that much different. The layup go down by like around 3, not that big of a deal. So that's why I say, you know what's a great idea, get a lot of badges. My post scoring goes up a lot higher, so that it benefits me in a lot of different ways. So the next is the height, and I did make my players 6'8". I made them 6'8" because why make a short slasher, you know, it doesn't make sense. So I don't really know if I'm gonna go into detail with that, but yeah, just don't make a short slasher. That's not logical. You know, because if you're short, how are you going to go to the rim and dunk? You know, you feel me? So yes, stats doesn't really change that much. The only stats that go down are really not that important. Vertical, speed with ball. The only one that's probably major that goes down a little bit is lateral quickness, and that's not that big of a deal because it's real easy to play defense. So weight, like a lot of people, they got mixed opinions about this, but I always say never make a light slasher. And I say that because you tend to notice that your layup success and your dunk success go down when you're a lower weight, because you can just get pushed around in the paint, you know. So that's why I made this player 220 pounds. It fits the archetype because having a 185 slasher is illogical. And lastly, for wingspan, I did not raise it down at all, but also it's not in the middle, it's one above the default wingspan. And I did that because I looked at the stats with default wingspan, and one above it does not make that much of a difference, but it does benefit me when it comes to shot contest and some other stat, I forgot what it was. But yeah, I think this is what the last I think this was the last thing on the little tutorial. So after this, I'm gonna just probably play some clips. Hope y'all finally understood what my build was, because a lot of people still have yet to figure out what my build was, even though I've told them like around 20 times. So hope this helped y'all out. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe. If it didn't, still hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
In the trap, yeah. Hey, I'm taking off like rocket, lay back in the tropics, coolin' with your bitch. I make a drip just like a faucet. Now that bitch in my lap, she make it clap. Ooh, take a step back, don't get clapped. I'm taking off like rocket, lay back in the tropics, coolin' with your bitch. I make a drip just like a faucet. Now that bitch in my lap, she make it clap. Ooh, take a step back, don't get clapped. Every day we lit, baby, you the shit, bitch. Knick-knack, patty-whack, suck a nigga dick. Leave him in a ditch, cause he a bitch. Drag my name through the dirt, I'm swerving down and shooting shit. Look, groupie bitch, on my dick, cause I'm super rich. Stupid bitch, I know the game, baby, all I do is trick. Rule a dick, got her crazy on some cuckoo shit. I'm with your bitch, and she blew this dick like a hookah stick. Hold on, I walk inside the party, I might spike your juice, I pull up with your bitch, whip ain't got no roof, I pull up with no roof, why she give me roof,